Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and this evening I'm here to share a look with you that I had on, I think in my last video where I did the Bath and Body Works, the new shower jellies and the new products. It was the last video that I did where I had on the uniform top that had the ladybugs all over it. It was the last video. And I did a look using, I believe, my Dixie plate. And I had used this little image right here. Some people wanted to see that. And I'm going to show you what I used in that look. It was really simple, so it was really nice that some people wanted to know what I used. Now, I will say the polish that I had on that I took off is this one by Zoya called Carly. So I've got some coloring here, and I plan to find some of my little powder and try to clean my nails out because a lot of this is stained. But this is a color I had on. And I had on 3 coats of this. I had told a couple of people in that video I had on about 7 or 8 coats of polish. And the reason why, some people might be able to do this in 2 coats. When I did it, I just felt like I needed a 3rd coat. And I did the same thing today. So this color is OPI Polywana Lacquer. And it's lavender. It is not along the lines of my Lotus Begin or anything like that. It's a different shade of lavender. It's also not very close to my You're Such a Budapest. It's a lavender, but it's a light lavender. And over top of that, I had on this Julep Ani. I had on 2 coats of this, which I don't have any on right now, but I'm going to put on a coat and show you the difference. I thought that this would make a nice contrast, and it ended up being like too close, which is why I ended up stamping over it. I think I'm going to have to pick something that is a darker purple along the lines of my stamping polish here and put this over that. But this is what it looked like with 1 coat, and as you can see, you can barely see that. But it did give it a little bit of glimmer underneath what I was doing. Plus my camera's fuzzy here. I cannot wait until I can get me a real camera. I am closer to that goal now because I am saving up, and I decided to pay a couple of credit accounts down because I've got a few more credit accounts in use than one person should have. Most people that have a lot of credit cards, they might have 1 or 2 in use. If I could learn how to keep myself out of Bath and Body Works, that'd be one that I could pay off. My Target and my Walmart cards have taken a big hit, and my goal is to pay them off, and especially my 2 major ones because I can use those to move. So my goal is closer now. It's just a matter of hopefully they have the camera that I want. Even then, I will have to get a computer. But that is the first coat of that. I'm going to let this dry. Go ahead and put on the 2nd coat. Pause, and we'll come back. You might be able to see it there a little bit better. And again, this was a julep shade called Annie. That's capital A-N-I. And it's just this real pretty. I need to try this over white. And like I said, I don't know if I have a polish exactly this shade, but I do need something a little bit deeper. And I'm thinking this would show up over that better because it goes with this so good you can barely see it. Now, the base coat that I used in all of this is my Nail Envy for sensitive peeling nails. I don't really like this. I've had this for a long time. If you saw me haul this a few years ago, this is the same bottle. But I've been trying to go through some of the base coats that I haven't been using. The next thing that I did after I did this was I put on some mirror coat to dry this. That's why I said I had on lots of layers of polish. So I started off with this base, 3 coats of this, 2 coats of this, and then I'm going to go ahead and put some mirror coat on top of that. So this is a Dury mirror coat. Now this is kind of dingy. When I first got this, it was about the color of my Dury, but I've had this a long time. So this is another item that I'm trying to target. It doesn't do anything to the nail polish. It does still go on clear. So all that did, that just kind of gives the background of this polish a little bit of character. It's prettier in person, and you can definitely see what's going on with what's on top, but in my phone camera, it's kind of blurry. But this is the Dury Rejuva coat. We're going to be using my Cheeky Rounds. Now, this package is pretty good. You know, I had said a while back I had some that they weren't together. They were separated. This is all that same batch. I think I got like 8 or 10 in a pack. And so this pack is a whole lot better. I will be using this acetone here. I don't know what look I'm going to do next. I know I want to use one of these 3 colors just to use them up. This one is Fly by the Nicki Minaj. And I like this so much that I put it up, and I shouldn't have done that. I don't know if that's the bottle or the polish, but I need to stop putting things up and I need to use them. This one is Naughty Nautical by Essie. And then this is the only one of the 2 stoned crystal shimmers that I found. And this one is Tealing Power. I might put this one on. I know that it stains, and if I'm going to put that on, I don't need to be cleaning my nails up yet. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit more. We're going to come back. We're going to stamp. And again, this is the Dixie plate, and this is, see if I can see the plate here, dp-02. I found a link thanks to Miss Dixie, and then I could never find that link anymore. So I believe I got 2 or 3 of these. I might have gotten 2. But I couldn't find that link anymore, and every other seller I could find wasn't in America. So I will probably do a couple of stamps in this image that I use, and then I might pick up another couple of these because I have never used any other stamps on this plate. I did do another look with this plate that was over darker blue nail polish, and I think I stamped in a stamping color of this shade. That's the only look I've done. So we'll let this dry up a little bit, and we'll come back and we'll do the stamping demo. The stamping polish that I'll be using is Mundo de Unis 14. It is the shade Violet. I will be using my Conad plastic scraper and the Queen stamper that came in that stamping set. I've been using this pretty steadily ever since I got it. Prior to stamping, you will always want to clean the stamping plate that you are using and your stamper and your scraper with acetone. Now, I will say I do want to try a water marble look. I just, for some reason, I don't have enough length. As you can see here, once I decide to grow my nails out, I have a problem. I do have an area right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a dip, and it's bad enough to where when I put my hand in the med card and there's a metal plate kind of like this there, and my finger hits it, and that's what's going on. So again, you can see I barely got edge, and I still have the damage. I have the troubles of the ladies that have the longer nails. I have those same troubles with short nails. So while we're waiting for this to dry, we're going to pick up a few of these other images here because I have yet to try any of these. So I hope I shook that up good. Another item I would love to buy, you've heard me say, is you ladies that have shown that Eisen polish shaker. I would love to get one of those. Now that's a heart. And I think I have a lint roller here somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. It depends because I might pick up a bunch of stuff. But another image here is the script. There's 2 different kinds of script images here. And I need to use some of these. I've been contemplating doing a look with yellow polish. I just don't know because I do have that new one, Exotic Birds Do Not Tweet. So, see, there's one more image here I'm curious about picking up here. This one. We'll put this on my thumb to see if this polish is dry enough to stamp over. That way I won't mess up the 4 fingers that I actually did prepare to show this to you guys. There's that. And there that is. So it's stamped. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up the actual image that you all wanted to see. And that is, I don't know what this image is called. It depends on how you look at it. I think of it as lightning cracks, you know, or like rocks or things like that. That might be what some people think of it as. But I like it. And it was the kind of look that was used when a lot of people were doing the marble looks. But they were doing theirs in water, so it was real pretty. But one lady enhanced hers by using her stamping plate. Let me see if you can see that since I've got that polish on there. I am so sorry about that. It's right there. Nope, nope. I'm making a mess and causing a calamity. Right there. So we will do that again. And this was all that this was, guys. It was just that. I think that the glimmer of that polish behind there just made it look like a little bit more than what it was. I think it gave it like some kind of a lift under the polish. And there we go. As you can see, even though I got that lint roller over there, I am used to working with my acetone. Now this does get messy. My purple is as messy as when I use black. There is another look that I would like to repeat when my nails grow out a little bit. You guys saw it. It's videos way back, I think a couple of years ago. I did a look using those liquid nail sugars that I have. I used the green one. I would love to do that look again. I did try to duplicate it and it didn't turn out the same as it did the first time that I did it. But I really did like it. Okay, so that was all for this part. Right here. This is the look that you guys saw. And as you can see, I'm about to pile on the layers of polish again. Now the last two things that I did for this particular look, all I did was I applied one coat of fairy dust. And then I applied the HK Girl Top Coat. And because fairy dust itself takes a very long time to dry, I'm going to try to clean some of this up. I had to be really, really careful because even though I put the HK Girl Top Coat on there, my nails were surface dry within 5 or 6 minutes. But I still had to be careful with everything that I did because that's how I have messed around and like dented my nails. Like if you go to the restroom and you pick up a comb or something and then you look at your nails and you notice that it's like not completely messed up, but like where it's pushed back. That was what I did. But you know, I kind of like this. I should have done that. But what I did was, and I'll show you. We'll do this on the middle finger here. I put one coat of fairy dust on top of there. Does anybody else like the smell of fairy dust? This bottle I have smells kind of good. But I did that. That's why they were kind of glittery that day. And see my mess? I then waited about 4 minutes and I put a coat of HK Girl Top Coat over that. And that's where the look came from. You can see that right there. That's what gave it its shine. And then I cleaned up around my edges and that's what gave it its look. Because you can see here it's just there. But this just really gives it that glimmer. So that is the look for that. And again, that was with the dp-02 Dixie Girl plate. She has more plates, and that's why I was kind of upset that I couldn't get back to a decent link because I would like to order some more. And sorry about this right here because this color is messy. But until the next time, everyone have a great day. Also, I know there are 2 more plates that I think some of you wanted to see. The Mexico and I think it was Trend Hunter that I need to do. I will be coming back soon to do those. Until the next time, everyone have a great day. And thank you so much for wanting to see how I got this look.